The journey to American independence is an important part of history. America was once ruled by Great Britain. Britain had 13 colonies in North America. The colonies grew rich and strong over time. Britain started imposing heavy taxes on the colonies. The colonists were unhappy with these taxes. They had no representatives in the British Parliament. This led to the slogan, "No taxation without representation." The Stamp Act angered the colonists. The Townshend Acts increased tensions further. British soldiers were sent to control the colonies. The Boston Massacre shocked the people. The Boston Tea Party was a protest against British rule. Britain punished the colonies with harsh laws. These laws were called the Intolerable Acts. Colonial leaders met in the First Continental Congress. They discussed ways to protect their rights. Fighting began at Lexington and Concord in 1775. This marked the start of the American Revolutionary War. The Second Continental Congress was formed. George Washington became the army commander. The colonies wanted complete freedom from Britain. The Declaration of Independence was written in 1776. Thomas Jefferson was its main writer. The Declaration explained human rights. It talked about life, liberty, and happiness. The war was long and difficult for the colonies. Soldiers faced shortages of food and weapons. Despite problems, they did not give up. France helped the American colonies. The Battle of Saratoga was a major victory. It gave hope to the colonists. The final battle took place at Yorktown. The British army was defeated there. The war ended in 1781. The Treaty of Paris was signed in 1783. Britain recognized American independence. The United States became a free nation. The struggle showed unity and courage. Many people sacrificed their lives. Freedom was not easy to achieve. Independence brought new responsibilities. America formed its own government. A new constitution was created. The journey inspired other nations. It spread ideas of freedom and equality. The American Revolution changed world history. It proved people can fight for their rights. Independence strengthened national identity. The journey to independence remains unforgettable. American independence was the result of a long struggle. America was under British control for many years. Britain ruled 13 colonies in North America. The colonies depended on Britain at first. Slowly, the colonies became economically strong. Britain wanted more money from the colonies. Many unfair taxes were imposed. The Stamp Act was one such tax. The colonists strongly opposed these taxes. They demanded equal rights. They had no voice in British Parliament. This caused anger among the people. British soldiers were sent to the colonies. The Boston Massacre increased hatred. People protested against British policies. Britain reacted with strict laws. These laws closed Boston Harbor. Colonists united against British injustice. The First Continental Congress was formed. Leaders planned resistance together. War began at Lexington and Concord. This started the American Revolution. The Second Continental Congress met later. George Washington led the army. Colonists wanted complete freedom. The Declaration of Independence was announced. It was declared on July 4th, 1776. Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration. It spoke about human rights. Life and liberty were declared important. The war lasted for several years. American soldiers faced many hardships. France supported the Americans. This support changed the war. The Battle of Saratoga was important. The British lost the Battle of Yorktown. This defeat weakened British power. The war finally came to an end. The Treaty of Paris was signed. Britain accepted American independence. The United States became a free country. A new nation was born. Independence brought hope and freedom. People celebrated their victory. They showed unity and courage. Many people sacrificed their lives. Freedom was achieved through determination. The revolution inspired the world. American independence remains a proud history. The American independence movement changed history. America was once a British colony. Britain controlled American laws and trade. The colonies followed British rules. Over time, the colonies wanted freedom. Britain increased control over the colonies. New taxes were imposed on the people. These taxes were unfair to the colonists. The colonists protested peacefully at first. Britain ignored their demands. British soldiers were sent to America. This created fear and anger. The Boston Massacre became a turning point. People realized unity was necessary. The Boston Tea Party was a bold protest. Britain closed the ports as punishment. Colonists felt oppressed by British rule. Leaders decided to fight back. The First Continental Congress was formed. Colonies worked together for the first time. War began in 1775. Battles were fought at Lexington and Concord. The American Revolutionary War started. George Washington became army leader. The colonies needed a clear goal. The Declaration of Independence was prepared. It was announced in 1726. Thomas Jefferson wrote the document. It declared freedom from Britain. It emphasized human rights. The war was difficult and long. Soldiers lacked food and weapons. Still, they continued fighting bravely. France supported the American army. This support strengthened the revolution. The Battle of Saratoga boosted confidence. The British were defeated at Yorktown. This was the final major battle. Britain accepted defeat. The war ended successfully. The Treaty of Paris was signed. Britain recognized American freedom. The United States became independent. A new nation was born. Independence united the people. A democratic government was formed. The Constitution was later written. The journey inspired other countries. It spread ideas of liberty. American independence is remembered with pride. The journey to American independence was long and hard. America was ruled by Great Britain for many years. There were 13 British colonies in America. Britain controlled the government and trade. Colonists worked hard and became strong. Britain started making strict laws. Heavy taxes were imposed on the colonies. These taxes caused great anger. Colonists wanted fair treatment. They demanded representation in Parliament. Britain refused to listen to them. British soldiers were sent to control people. Tension increased in the colonies. The Boston Massacre shocked everyone. People protested against British injustice. The Boston Tea Party showed courage. Britain punished the colonies harshly. Ports were closed as punishment. Colonists decided to unite. The First Continental Congress was formed. Leaders discussed their future together. Fighting began in 1775. Battles occurred at Lexington and Concord. This started the Revolutionary War. George Washington led the army. Colonists wanted complete independence. The Declaration of Independence was written. It was announced in 1726. Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration. It declared freedom and equality. The war continued for many years. American soldiers suffered greatly. They lacked food and clothing. Still, they fought bravely. France supported the American cause. This help was very important. The Battle of Saratoga was a turning point. The British lost at Yorktown. This defeat ended the war. Britain accepted its loss. The Treaty of Paris was signed. America gained independence in 1783. A new nation was born. People celebrated their freedom. Independence brought new hope. A new government was formed. Democracy became the foundation. The journey inspired the world. Freedom became a global idea. American independence is remembered forever.